This is part 4 of our chapter on socialization. This part will look at socialization across the life course. We will first of all look at different stages of socialization, and then finally we'll look at re-socialization. Socialization occurs throughout our entire lifetime and can be broken into different stages. So childhood, which is approximately from birth to the age of 12. So in earlier times, children were seen as miniature adults who served as an apprenticeship to keep in line. They were being and subjected to psychological torture. Industrialization changed the way we see children. So the current view is that children are tender and innocent, and parents should guide the physical, emotional, and social development of their children while providing them with care, comfort, and protection. In the adolescent stage, which is approximately between the ages of 13 and 17, adolescence, by the way, just keep in mind that it is a social construct, it's a social invention. So economic changes resulting from the Industrial Revolution brought about material surpluses that allow millions of teenagers to remain outside the labor force, while at the same time increasing the demand for education. So biologically equipped with both work and marriage, but denied both, adolescents suffer inner turmoil and develop their own standards of clothing, hairstyles, language, music, and other claims to separate identities. In the next phase, which is transitional adulthood between approximately the ages of 28 and 29, here adult responsibilities are postponed through extended education such as college, and even after college, many young people are returning to live with their parents in order to live cheaply and establish their careers. In the middle years between the ages of 30 and 65, this can be separated into two periods. In the early middle years, which is approximately between the ages of 30 and 49, here people are sure of themselves and their goals in life than earlier, but severe jolts such as divorce or losing a job can occur. For U.S. women, this can be a very trying period as they try to have it all, just such as career and family. In the later middle years, between the ages of 50 and 65, here a different view of life emerges, including trying to value the past and coming in terms with what lies ahead. Individuals may feel they are not likely to get much farther in life, while health and mortality become concerns. So, however, for most people, it is the most comfortable period in their entire lives. In the older years, which is between 65 and beyond, here this can also be divided into two periods. In the transitional older years, improvements in nutrition, public health, and medical care delay the onset of old age. For many, this period is an extension of middle years. Those who still work or are socially active are unlikely to see themselves as old. In the later older years, there's growing frailty and illnesses, and eventually death marks this period. So the social significance of the life course is how it is shaped by social factors, the period in which the person is born and lives his or her life, as well as social locations such as social class, gender, and race. So here I've included a video to how a brownie commercial perpetuate gender for a specific life stage. Here is targeting mothers, so I would say probably the middle years. So watch this, and it's very interesting how, again, keeping in mind that, here it's, this advertisement, right? And, here, as you can see, this is an image of a strong man, right? As a brand, representing the brand Brawny, and at the same time it is advertising, this ad is targeting women, and in the back you'll hear the song Lean on Me, as if the woman are supposed to depend on men and lean on them for support, right? This includes, right, buying paper with a strong man on the package, right? So here you can see how, these kind of commercials promote traditional gender socialization within pop culture, and how it promotes gender inequality, right? How, women need to lean on a man for even things such as cleaning, keeping her home clean, right? Hopefully you also see, and if not yet, hopefully, through our class and definitely by the chapter on gender, you'll see how, this particular depiction of masculinity and femininity in commercials like this might reflect, unequal power within a relationship. So go ahead and stop our video lecture so you can watch this commercial. I hope you watch that and find that, intellectually, stimulating for your perspective on socialization, especially gender socialization. So now let's talk about re-socialization, which is the process of learning new norms, values, attitudes, and behavior. So re-socialization in its most common form occurs each time we learn something contrary to our previous experiences, such as going to work in a new job. So it can be an intense experience, although it does not have to be. So oftentimes when a person enters a new institution, he or she is often greeted with a degradation ceremony, which is a process by which new members joined a new institution by losing, their old identities in order to pick up new identities. So this may, in the process of joining, this new institution, they might be required, for example, doing fingerprinting, shaving their head, banning their personal items, or even, being forced to strip or wear a uniform in some circumstances. So in this way, this person's current identity is stripped away and a new identity is being created. So total institutions are quite effective in isolating people from outside influences and information, supervising their activities, suppressing previous roles, statuses, and norms, and replacing them with new roles and values, and of course controlling rewards and punishments. And this concludes the fourth section of our chapter.